Hello, welcome back. So here is a second example for triggers. So let's say we have our table, like employee table, have this kind of things. If I do select star from EMP order by job, then I'm getting this many rows. Okay, and then if you notice that another table called sal grade. So if I do select star from sal grade, it's giving me all this thing. Like what it says that if a grade is a manager, then his low salary is 5,000 and high salary is 9,000. If the grade is analyst, then his low salary is 2,000, high salary is 4,000. So that means if as analyst, his salary should be lying between the low sal and high sal in this table, and that's really working here because Scott is analyst and he's getting 3,000, which is between low sal and has high sal for analyst. Okay, so now here is the problem that occurred. Let's say, for example, we want to change the sal grade table and we want to update. We want to say that all the analysts, okay, all the analysts are now going to get a minimum salary of 6,000, high salary of 7,000. Okay, so that means we are changing this low salary from 2,000 to 4,000 and high salary from 4,000 to 6,000. So in that case, what is going to happen is that we change this, we update this sal grade table for the grade analyst with a new low sal and high sal. However, if you see this employee table, this still pointing to 3,000. Okay, so which is below the low sal. Okay, so generally what happens in the business rule is something like this. So whenever you are changing the sal grade table, okay, ensure that if some employees are falling below their grade low sal, then at least make that employee's salary to the lowest salary in that grade. That means if I am making this analyst instead of 2,000, so let's say I make it to 4,000. Okay, I make it 4,000. Okay, I cannot change it here. But anyway, like the goal here is that if I change this thing, update this analyst to 4,000 low salary and high salary 6,000, I would like to see this Scott employee name and Ford employee name, their salary should have been changed to the grade minimum. And what is the grade minimum? The grade minimum is 4,000. Okay, so how do we solve this problem? Again, so if you remember, we are trying to achieve something automatically whenever something happen here. Okay, so that means that we probably might need some kind of triggering statement. So that means whenever there is a update happen, okay, so here is the triggering event is update for each row. Okay, and the condition is that if the grade is changing, okay, and then the action is that we are going to update the employee tables. We will first find out which employees are required to be updated. For example, if president doesn't have any change in low salary and high salary, then whoever is president, we should not change anything there. Okay, so that means first find out what are the records that is going to be updated, and then you update that to the minimum salary, and the minimum salary or low salary is identified by new dot low sal. So to solve this thing, what we can do, we can write some kind of triggers which probably looks like this. So just let me just do a code walkthrough here so that I hope it will understand, it will be helpful. So my trigger name is aim underscore job, and when this trigger is going to fire, this trigger is going to fire after updating the sal grade table. Okay, so after updating the sal grade table, that means if I do update and set low sal is equal to 6,000 of sal grade table, then only this trigger is going to fire. Okay, then when it's going to fire for each row, for each update is going to fire. Okay, then here what I'm going to do, so basically this is what we are finishing our event, and this is all these things is action. Okay, and in the action, the first thing that we are going to find out, who are the employee in this table. Okay, who are the employee in this table who are eligible. That means if an employee is already above, if the current salary of employee is above the low sal, then we do not have to do anything. So that is the reason why we need this cursor. Okay, so in this cursor we are getting all the employee from the employee table, where the job is the new job. So new job means, so like, whenever you do update, okay, so update, then we could give a set, then we give job is equal to analyst, where job is equal to analyst. So that is means, like, that new job is analyst here. Okay, and then sal is less than low sal, and then for update, and this is the cursor that we write. And then here in a for loop we are basically updating the EMP table, okay, with the new low sal. So whatever the employees that request the salary requires to be changed is updated here using this for loop. So this is another example of writing a cursor, to make sure that the different values are in sync. Okay, so essentially, we our triggering situation is firing based on a update on sal grade table. Okay, so this is why you are going to use triggers to solve this kind of problem.